Well, hello again, and welcome to Life Work Balance, a sixth installment, and a weekly heart to heart on living life to the fullest. Well, I hope your week has gone well, and you're taking it one day at a time because it can get crazy. Anyways, last week we actually looked at how we use the three questions we need to ask ourselves as we try to develop a clear vision for life. How do we apply those questions to the priorities in our lives? And we all have different kinds of priorities, but as we said, as a rule of thumb, first, your relationships come first. And if you lose everything else, one thing that would always remain are your relationships. Then education or knowledge, because that's light and power and opens up endless possibilities. And then work. Work is a gift and creates options and helps you harness resources that help you achieve your desired goal, vision, objective. And finally, recreation. It's so important and critical to recreate ourselves, to kick back and, if you say, take an eagle's eye view and recalibrate so that we can get some insight and refocus ourselves in that place of rest. Well, we're going to look and focus specifically on relationships, applying these three questions: your passions, your belief system, how you think about things, and as well as your reference point. The first thing about relationships is that you have to ask yourself, first of all, what is your purpose? What's your motive for that relationship you're in? Is it to get something from someone always? Is it to give? Is it a win-win? You got to settle that first of all. But if you're trying to get something all the time, then you won't be able to be at your best. But if you're always wanting to listen and understand and see how you can pull somebody else up while they pull you up, that's always a good thing. Really consider these things. The other thing is, sometimes we have to weed out. And I don't mean that in a bad sense, because sometimes a relationship may not be in your favor and even in the other person's favor. So it's not about just, weeding people out, but if you're paths, you find out that there is some clash of conflict of ideas. Let me give you an example. Some time ago, years ago, I was so excited to share a burden, something I really wanted to do, and with a couple of friends of mine, and they thought I was just crazy. They said, "Man, you're crazy." They were concerned, and I didn't just say, "Well, I don't want these guys to be my friend," but there was a natural process of just gradually, just reducing or not giving myself to that relationship. So that may hinder your passion. If you find out that a relationship is going to hinder that which should enhance your passion, then you've got to rethink it. Then your belief system, how you think about things. Sometimes you may have to rethink, or like I said, change your thinking. And if a relationship collides with your perspective, and it's the right thing to do, then you may also have to consider that, or see how maybe you could even be the one thinking of just yourself and rather not being inclusive. And the last thing, your reference point. Your reference point should tell you the truth about what you believe about yourself. And that also tells you the truth about, in short, how your relationship impacts you or the other person. And so these are things to consider as you apply these 3 questions. Well, once again, look forward to your comments, your perspectives, and thanks again for just listening in and being a part of Life-Work Balance. Have a great week, stay safe, and see you next time.